I'm only available to play one of our Veils, which he knows. The unfortunate thing about it, I guess, is that people can play on top of it. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm TOS and you're watching Hello Good Game. Yesterday, we took a look at Temur Elementals, and now I really enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun to play, and I think it's something I'm going to continue to play this month in the ladder. And I had so much fun, in fact, that I decided I should blow some wildcards and buy 4 copies of Scapeshift. It's basically the only thing I've been missing from this deck, so it wasn't too hard. And this deck has just been ruining me, honestly. Field of the Dead. Turns me into a zombie. It was my biggest struggle last season, climbing ranked ladder. Everybody was playing Field of the Dead, and it was just so hard to deal with because I was playing best of 1. I'm playing best of 3 now, so it's a little bit different. We probably get dealt with a little bit more efficiently. Getting into the deck, though, we have 4 Arboreal Grazers. We're using this to put an additional land out. The idea of the deck is just to slam out lands, Field of the Dead, Scapeshift, a billion zombies. Ta-da! It's a magic trick, right? Growth Spiral, exact same situation, drawing a card, putting an additional land on the field. Prison Realm, you are grabbing the things that will kill you with this, and only the things that will kill you with this. This is not for everyday use. Elvish Rejuvenator, this is putting another land onto the field. So you're looking at the top 5 cards from your library and putting a land from among them tapped onto the battlefield, which is great. Growth from Ashes. So this costs 3, or you could kick it for 5. Search your library for either 1 non-kicked basic land card, put it into the battlefield, and then search your library for 2 if it was kicked, and then that's that. So another just great way to throw those lands on the battlefield quickly. Teferi, Time Raveler. Each opponent can cast spells only anytime they could cast a sorcery, so we're talking no instances, which is good, but where this truly shines is casting Scapeshift at the end of their turn, so all your zombies come in fresh, they can't deal with it, and then boom, you attack them, it's over. Alright, so we're using Teferi's +1 to cast our Scapeshift. We're using Drawn from Dreams to dig for our Scapeshift. Look at the top 7 cards of your library, put 2 of them in your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So we can even maybe, let's take a Scapeshift, let's take a Field of the Dead, let's win the game. Circuitous Route. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and or gates, put them into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Scapeshift. Sacrifice any number of lands, search your library for up to that many land cards, put them into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Hydroid Krasis. When you cast a spell, you gain half life of X at and draw half of X in cards, round down each time. It has flying and trample, and when it enters the battlefield, it has X 1/1 counters on it. So it only costs 2, basically. It's really good draw engine. Even if you're casting it for 4, you're getting a 2/2 flyer, drawing a card, gaining a life. Not bad. We have a ton of different lands, like a lot of lands. We could even search for, Plaza. And we're going to do a little bit of a custom edit here. When it enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, you gain 3 life. So we're going to take a couple of these, and we are going to drop... I guess something. We'll only take 1, just because this is so well spread out. And we're going to drop, I believe, a Hallowed Fountain. So we have all of the different kinds of lands because we have 4 Fields of the Dead. And so it enters the battlefield tap, add a colorless mana, blah blah. But whenever Field of the Dead or another land enters the battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands with with different names, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. So we're going to put out 6 or 7 lands, right? Now we're going to Scapeshift, and then we're going to draw that many more lands out, and it's going to make that many 2/2 zombies for us. So we want to stack Field of the Dead or double cast Scapeshift. It is sometimes beneficial not to cast all of your lands. You may need to double cast them as they'll get wiped. When we look at our sideboard, we have 2 Johnny's Welcome, 3 Veil of Summer, 3 Dovin's Veto, 2 Deputy of Detention, 1 Crucible of Worlds, 2 Exelon's Binding, and 2 Shifting Ceratops. So the Shifting Ceratops comes into the battlefield. It can't be countered. It has protection from blue, and you can pay Forest and give it Trample, Haste, or Reach until the end of turn. Sorry, my music's way too loud. Exelon's Binding can exile non-land permanent until Exelon's Binding leaves the battlefield, and your opponent can't cast spells with the same name as the exiled permanent. Crucible of Worlds is going to allow you to play land cards from your graveyard. Deputy of Detention will exile a creature, an on-land permanent as well with Deputy of Detention until he leaves the battlefield. It's great unless your opponent has removal, and then it's very bad. Dovin's Veto, counter non-creature spell. It can't be countered, which is great. Veil of Summer is a little bit of hate. Draw a card if an opponent has cast a blue or black spell this turn. Spells you control can't be countered this turn, and permanents you control gain hexproof from blue and black until end of turn. At Johnny's Welcome, you gain 1 life whenever a creature you control enters the battlefield, which is great because all those zombies will be creatures to gain us life. So Shifting Ceratops comes in against anything Simic, anything Tempo Blue, anything blue in general. Esper, Shifting Ceratops is there. It's going to win you the game. Exelon's Binding. This needs to deal with the biggest threats in the game, and it is nice because you do have Prison Realm in the main deck, but sometimes it's not enough, and they are just spamming you with this Teferi, that Teferi, Narset, etc., right? Crucible of Worlds, if your lands are getting swept, Flame Sweep, Fiery Cannonade, etc., we're going to use Crucible of Worlds to extend that. Kaya's Wrath could get us. Deputy of Detention, we are trying to lock down decks without any removal, right? And then it's our choice whether or not we block. So this could grab a Gulped Up pretty good as long as they're not running Rabid Bites or Domri's Ambush. Dovin's Veto, this is just countering target non-creature spell, though, so this is great if they are playing the Esper again or any sort of real magic. I say that lightly, so please don't take offense. I am a creature player as well. Veil of Summer, this is just more Esper hate, right? Getting us through the day. And a Johnny's Welcome, I guess, is a little bit helpful when we're facing those burn decks. So with that said, if you've enjoyed this deck breakdown so far, which I'm sure has been butchered completely, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought. All of our subscribers are getting entered to win up to 500,000 gems. So if you're not aware of that yet, go check my first gem giveaway video out. You'll learn a lot from that, all about it. It's just a lot to explain every single video, so I'm expecting you guys to educate yourselves. And with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm playing Bant Scapeshift with a few edits, a single edit in fact, which is the Plaza. Oh no, I did it again. Cancel. Jesus. So we're gonna play another elemental. Let's see if we can wrap this up here. I do want to do a draft today as well. And then I need to do one more video for the weekend. Playing first. Keeping this hand. We do have removal. We have Growth Spiral. He doesn't know what we're playing to begin with. And we're going to maybe bait him into thinking that we're Simic Flash. We don't have a breeding pool yet. We'll keep it. Because we can just stack lands and then field with it. It shouldn't matter anyways. Right? A Grazer, which is nice. We can do some damage next turn. Takes our Scapeshift. So we're going to need another one of those. paying life, throwing our Grazer out. Playing a land, it comes untapped. And now our growth spiral, which grabs a Teferi, which might not actually be bad against an Esper deck, right? That's probably a fair play. Let's test that theory out.
Sorry I'm late.
Take our Grazer back, draw a card. And then play our Grazer. Which is fine, we have no more land in our hand. We don't have Scapeshift, so Teferi's Plus wasn't really
Here we go.
a necessity for us. Let's play Field of the Dead first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 could be right here. We had no play now. Alright. People do not like seeing that if there's not an answer for it. So we were playing Esper. Esper is great to run Dovin's Veto. Veil of Summer is also very good. Drawn from Dreams is probably less than ideal. Honestly, the Krasis are probably no good as well. We do get the draw from them, I guess. No, let's take 3 Dovin's Veto. That's really good. And let's take out Teferi's really good. Grow from Ashes can leave, I guess. Maybe even a Krasis can go. Probably 2 Krasis can go. I guess let's just run 2 vetoes. Veil of Summer has come in. Dovin's Veto has come in. I guess we could have taken our Triceratops, right? That probably would have been an alright play. It's a really nice hand. We're probably going to get Thought Erased immediately, but let's just let Sleeping Dogs lie, right? Field of the Dead because it comes in tapped. Getting hit with our Thought Erasure, which is goodbye Scapeshift. Krasis is a nice bait for it, but I think he knows. Really. Very interesting play of events we're seeing here. Veil of Summer. Draw a card if opponents cast a blue or black spell this turn. So that's that. We could play for 4, which I believe is our best bet. Grabbing a couple basic lands here. We have no island and we have no forest. Grabbing those delicious snacks for the oven. We'll do some cooking here soon. He knows we have Escape Shift. His only chance here. Does he have a spell pierce? That wouldn't work. I'm not sure what this gentleman's just done. Do we have 2 gates? I'd love to gain life. No. So Blast Zone comes in. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think we should wait. I think I need to do this right now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we do them all. And I need Field of the Dead. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. One more. 7. That was my bad. Oh my god. We're supposed to take different kinds of lands. I just fucked that up real bad. No attacks. Oh my god. Oh my god. We even won the first game. Because he gave up on us. Shit. So you'll see we're unfamiliar with the deck still. These 2 Temple of Mysteries is what fucked us. Shit. This is so bad, you guys. Shit. We had the win. We just screwed the pooch, if you will.
I've got it. I'm known for my
If he minuses 3 on a token, I'm gonna laugh.
We need to move quickly.
Yeah. So that's fine. You could have a Dovin's Veto for it. But that is unlikely. So somehow we're still managing. Oh my god. Smacking his Teferi. That's fine. He's gonna need to cast those over and over. We definitely screwed the pooch on this one, you guys.
Let's try this.
Mind and body, meditate and prepare.
And we can't draw because Narset. Alright, come here, Shifted Ceratops. I forgot about you, buddy. You're here now, and that's exactly what we want. We're gonna take another one of these Veils of Summers. Drop Growth Spiral. Drop. is a stretch. I think this should finally be enough. We did forget our shifting Ceratops last go about, but not this time, friend. We're playing first, and it's not bad, but it's not good. We're really relying on that being a land. This is just as bad, you guys. Shit. Not a good start, man. It's a full mitt. Only hope we have is to veto this. Planeswalker when it drops. Progress with our strategy. Oops. We're click happy today, apparently. Paying life for a land that comes in tapped. And he snags our Scapeshift anyways. So we are in top deck mode. But hey, it could be worse.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
We'll take our Rejuvenator back.
I have a plan.
And we get a second.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Grabs our Planeswalker, which is a bit eccentric. Let's grab a Field of Ruin. And we have started the creation of Might. Gain a little bit of life here. No attacks. Now we are suspect to Akaya's Wrath, obviously. An Elite Guard Mage is pretty cool. Pretty cool. It has the defense. We just go all out. However, get what damage we can in, and he can thin the field as we go. Just resolve.
So many mysteries to uncover.
Let him draw.
Just the trick for this.
Cry of the Carnarian is an ideal card for him. Very nice. So. Kill is an R set, but we're taking heavy casualties to do so.
Such violence is upsetting.
It's probably going to save Cry of the Carnarium until we Scapeshift. Taking my Grazer, which is fine. Really hoping for one of these Ceratops. Growth Spiral. There's nothing we can do about that. Let's get going. And yeah, we'll put that onto the battlefield. Every turn, just striking for what we can. Hopefully we can outvalue him somehow, somewhere, some way. He does pop his Cry of the Carnarium, so we can pretend that he doesn't have 3 more in his hand. He should have attacked first, though. Unfortunately, that's all we have. It's a Teferi, which is pretty cool. It can bounce one of them to death. Gets him to draw a card as well. He may instant speed Daughter Race us, though.
That's more like it.
It's always a great move to do on your opponent. And we pull Escape Shift. Can we do it? Can we do it? No, we cannot. Smacking Teferi down for 2.
Want me to phase you out of time?
So we know 1 Scape Shift's on the bottom. Unless we've shuffled our library. That would be good. Liliana is going to win the game here.
Warrior Queen Necromancer.
She's the game breaker.
This looks like a fun new toy.
Don't worry, I got this.
So super over already. We did not pull our Ceratops, unfortunately, and we had a mishap on our sideboard with round 2. And this looks like it's just going to escalate out of control. That's game. All right, let's pretend we're starting here. I think we unlock the second skin to our cat today, which is really, really good. Sometimes when a game update is slow and I'm waiting on it, I hit up their Twitter, and normally you see some information there. You can kind of ask about it maybe. Play Growth Spiral at the end of his turn. I mean, he obviously does have something, but I'd rather him not counter our Teferi. So let's draw out his counterspell. We do not see it. So he knows what he's playing. Could be counter creature spell. It's not really high priority. It's 1/1, easily dealt with. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. We need 2 more unique lands, which we should be able to get from our Circuitous route. Let's pull a Frilled Mystic out. This is going to end badly. Just a negate. Now a Sinope. Very interesting. No attacks. We lost our Teferi and our Prison Realm. Yeah, of course we're gonna block. One, two, three, four, five, six. Let's try to push Teferi out. Sinister Sabotage. That's alright. He is getting low on counters. And he takes his pirate away, so he is looking... We need a plains, correct? We're just going to start to bash, and hopefully that's enough. So hopefully that's that, and we're able to play this. If not, he can counter it, and we'll continue to grow. And unsummon, interesting. Let's take some gates. And we get quite a few Field of the Dead triggers with that, which might be enough to keep us alive. Obviously, we're still looking out for Nightpack Ambusher. Things of this sort. Pull it to Teferi. We could maybe unsummon it, especially if he only has a wolf. Okay, so Simic Flash, Simic Flash, Simic Flash. Nightpack Ambusher is his biggest threat. Obviously, our Triceratops goes in. If we could land an Ixalan's Binding on his wolf or Frilled Mystic, we'd be giggling. We're going to take one Dovin's Veto. Growth from Ashes can go. Drawn from Dreams can go. It's too easy to counter. One of our Krasis can go as well. Let's get a second Veto in. And let's drop another Krasis. It's too easy to counter. Another hour and a half, bud. You'll get there. We have our shifting Ceratops, which means we keep the hand always. And we even have the land to play it. We're looking pretty fancy here. Just get a nice little scry in. The Prison Realm could go to the bottom. We do not have any planes at this moment. You see the Cutthroat Blade. Let's throw in our Looming Sands, which will give us Dolan's Veto option. Let's grab our Shifting Ceratops, which he's expecting to counter. However, he's unable to. So that should hold the field down for us a little bit, right? He's an infinite blocker, basically. I could even give him reach if needed. He takes the damage. We're going to end our turn and hopefully veto his next play. And we actually don't have a veto for a raw Frilled Mystic. Hitting for 6 is pretty good. Says he plays Wolf as well. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Using our Ceratops as a blocker now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. This would be our 7th. And we only need 6 to cast. He needs to Frilled Mystic it. He can't counter my counter. He would need to re-counter my Scapeshift on the bottom. Which I'm not sure if that's possible. It might be. He is able to double counter it, which is really, really cool. So that has thrown a wrench into our plans. Big time. He can basically do as he pleases, which is really, really good. Can now hit us for 7, so on and so forth. Watch out, I get ya. So that's game. Let's see if we can win the second round. He's got too many cards in his hand for us to do anything. And he countered the shit out of us. Veil of Summer needs to come in. Prison Realm can leave. One of our Grazers can go as well. Veil of Summer makes it so our spells can't be countered. And let me tell you what, we will not be countered. This is what it comes down to, hey? Sailor's pretty nice. I actually don't have an answer for that right now. Really just depending on some nice draws. We do get our Scapeshift. Let's see how this works out for us. That's alright. We'll play Growth Spiral on his turn. It just takes a little bit away from everything. Cancel that. We'll play it now once he's out of mana for the ramp. We have a Teferi that we're able to place now, which is nice. If continues our ramp even further. Field of the Dead is triggered. Organically, I may add you. So, let's start to piss our opponent off. He's like, oh yeah, I've got a counter for that. Much more better. Double counter me now, boy. Really? Aether Gust is put target spell or permanent that is red or green in its owner's hand. So you could do that on spells in the stack. Very cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just double counting. What the hell? Let's go for it. I highly doubt he has a secondary Aether Gust in his hand. I'm only available to play one of our Veils, which he knows. The unfortunate thing about it, I guess, is that people can play on top of it. But that was enough to seal the deal. So, a little bit of a struggle today with our Scapeshift. I'm going to try a couple more times. I would like to see it pop off like it should. However, we could always use the footage of us getting smashed with it instead. Which is okay, I guess, right? Let's see if we can give Lucy a sky full of zombies a great hand. Let me tell you what. Turn 2 Growth Spirals. Turn 3 potentially Circuitous Root. Lucy's thinking long and hard about her hand. Let's get that scry in. It's a land that comes in tapped. We'll keep it. We can play that with our Growth Spiral, correct? Vampires in the house. We haven't seen vampires yet, to be honest. Paying life. And let's see what our opponent does here. He could think we have a counter because we paid life for our land. Let's look at our hand as well. A Growth Spiral. That's magical. Johnny's Pridemate's really, really good. Guildgate goes into the battlefield. And we have literally no way to deal with this. Let's try to find a way to deal with it. A Teferi will work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next turn 6. A second to Johnny's Pridemate. Can you believe it, you guys? It seems he's screwed on land, though, maybe? No, just holding out on us.
Right on schedule. Might be a bad idea.
There it is. That is our 7th land as well, and we can double cast our Circuitous route.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Teferi dies, but we do have Sephra and Scales paused. So we're in a tough situation here. Our Teferi can bounce the Sephra or Prizemate if it gets too high. We seriously are looking for Scapeshift, except he's now Field of Ruined. Us, it would appear. We still have basic lands to play though, so it's not the worst. Let's take our island. No blockers, unfortunately. Let's see what else he plays. A Resplendent Angel, nice. That's good.
If you show remorse, I'll show.
Let's get rid of Resplendent Angel. We got to draw. Let's drop our Circuitous route. Grabbing some lands, which is great. And we're over for 6. I doubt he blocks with his Ajani. I doubt that. Amazing. So one Ajani's dealt with. We know we have another in his hand. Plus a Resplendent Angel. We have a huge Hydroid Krasis coming. So he's going to need some sort of removal. Keeping it on top, which is interesting. It must be a banger. I guess, right? What kind of kitten do you have? I actually have a kitten as well. Mine is a Bengal. She is a monster, man. Going straight for my health, which is admirable. Let's get a huge plus here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hat counts 10-10 sound. We get our Scapeshifts, and we even grab some land and some life. And a token. We are all over for 10. 8 points without an Ajani's blocker. So that's game. As far as I'm concerned, I guess he could Kaya's Rathos. But we still have 2 Scapeshifts in our hand. That's pretty cool. I mean, grabbing our Hydroid Krasis is not by any means a bad move. Let's see where else we get into trouble here. Alright. I wouldn't kill the Teferi personally. But he can attack, or else I rebuttal and kill him. So our health is actually not as in danger as we thought it was. He's probably going to kill my Teferi with it.
Now what?
That gives him a counter, which is nice. And this will be a good game. He can attack. You cannot attack, friend. He does it. What a guy. It's got vigilance. Except for he didn't pay for it. Oops. Which way do we want to go with this? Let's not use all of our land here. We still want to get up to some shenanigans, i.e. escape shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 lands. I'm not even sure we have that many lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we accidentally killed 3 of our lands. But nonetheless, this is quite a bit of damage. We get 24 tokens. Exactly what we were looking to do this round. Plus our Scapeshift out and deal an obscene amount of damage. Now he did do his best. He pulled a Oath of Kai, he had Resplendent Angels, Seraph of Scales, but unfortunately, it's just not enough. He can double block, we're still hitting for 16 damage, so that's game. Unfortunately. Let's see how we fare in round 2. We do see some troubling characters on the field. Like if Johnny's Pride Mate is able to get out on us early, that is less than ideal. I guess I suck at math, so I've not got that right. He could Oath of Kaya us, or Kaya's Wrath. I mean, obviously I'm going to block it. You can give it Death Touch, that's fine. I have a replacement Yonder. If you could somehow make it indestructible, now we're talking. And it does get Afterlife too, which maybe is part of his plan, but I'm not sure how you block 23 tokens without using Akaya's Wrath. So, let's gain a life. This price is still here. Let's deal with the threats accordingly. And the biggest threat I can see right now is this 3/3 flyer that makes angels. So let's get rid of that. Obviously, I know we could just attack. He could have a Settle the Wreckage handy, you know what I mean? So we want to make sure to get it just right. And that is upsetting to him. So we have a vampire deck to sideboard against. I guess Vampire Angel. We did see Sephira and Resplendent tucked in there. Take one of Johnny's Welcome. I guess we take both of Johnny's Welcomes. And we can lose Drawn from Dreams and Growth from Ashes. Those are kind of utility cards for me. Yeah, kittens are jerks, bro. They are evil, possessed little creatures. But they're a lot of fun, and if you love it, it'll love you back, which is great. I know I love my Miss Maya is her name. She's still a demon. We have a cat wheel from onefastcat.com, and she runs on this thing like probably 25, 30k an hour, like very, very quickly. Running out of water. We're gonna have to break here after this. Let's see if we can cement this win. We were able to demonstrate Scapeshift last game, which is really great. That's mostly what we were looking to do. And we got to learn a little bit more about Aether Gust in the process. Let's see how this works out for us here. Very bad draw hand. Just as bad, to be honest. I'm going to tuck an island because we search for that, right? Because it's basic. A very slow start, though. Grabbing that initial life. Hopefully he can't aggro through our slow start. It looks like he fully intends to. Still no plays available to us yet. Plaza of Harmony is basically a dead card in our draw hand. We're going to let that sit there as long as we can. Turn 3, Resplendent Angel. Very good. Second Field of the Dead is not helping us. Field of Ruin is great because it can kill Field of the Dead on us. But apparently we just keep drawing those over and over. So, whatever. We do have a Scapeshift handy, so you never know, right? We could sacrifice some of our Fields of Dead. Obviously this one's gone. Pulling out Plains. Yeah, come on, there you go. Yep. Client is slowing down. It's telling me I've played far too much Magic today. And that's alright. Let's continue. I didn't want 3 Fields of the Dead anyways. Right? He's taking his sweet time. Alright, so let's see what we can avoid. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could go to 5. I'm not sure it's helping us, but let's just start drawing, right? Too many Krasis. I mean, I guess it is a blocker for us at this point, but we're going to need to do much more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our 6th land comes out. We get sideboarded, which is just aggressive, and that's game. I can add to 10 anyways. Okay, so that was a wreck. Let's be honest, that was not good. We didn't even get to ramp. Dropping 2 Hydroid Krasis for 2 Ixalan's Binding. We could have taken Ritual or Rite of Summer. That probably was a decent choice, but I'm not sure, other than Noxious Grasp, how many cards he's going to have for me to really deal with. We'll see here, though. We do get to play first, which is really good. And finally, we get a good draw hand. Our Blossoming Sands will be our first entry because it comes tapped no matter what, unless we're playing a Grazer, which we don't have. Field of the Dead also comes in tapped, and he gets a Duress, which is great. Goodbye, Scapeshift. Ixalan's Binding might be a nice creature, or a target to take as well. Oh, this is rough. Let's just keep spreading our land out. I didn't realize. I thought this was our shock land. I'm getting tired. We've been playing for about 4 or 5 hours today already. So we're starting to make mistakes. We pull an Ixalan's Binding again, which we really need. It costs 4, so let's place our field out this turn. Obviously, the Rejuvenator could save an attack, but it's not necessarily our concern right now. And Ixalan's Binding is great because he's just played another. So we're going to have to somehow remove this first Johnny. It would have been a lot better if he just had played the 1. So that has slowed us. He still has 1 Johnny, which is definitely enough to get us. Is he milling us? He is milling us. Wow. So that is a pretty nice get, to be honest. Yeah, it doesn't much matter. Is health going to be our issue? Probably not. So let's, I guess, just bite the bullet. Grab a life, grab a land. We have 1 gate out only. Let's grab another life with Tranquil Cove. And Breeding Pool can come in tapped for all I care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Waiting on 1 land. Hopefully we can get that out. We have a Field of Ruin gone, which is not ideal. He got a Krasis on us, and he plays a Resplendent Angel, which is really quite nice. Obviously this Rejuvenator can grab us a land and a life if that's relevant. 1, 2, 3. It comes in tapped. There's nothing we can do. So we get Field of the Dead. We get another life, I guess. Our Grazer does nothing for us. I guess it's a blocker for his Johnny. And we get a life with it. But that's that. No attacks, and he sees that we have our Scapeshift, so most likely we're going to see a Duress here. That's easy pickings at this point. He could just as easily have something to deal with all of our tokens, right? Yeah, we didn't want the Grazer, so basically it's a good mill. He did get a Scapeshift, but at a certain point we only need one. Growth Spiral, 1, 2, 3, so we have enough. Scapeshift's only 4. Oh, this is bad. We have to get one of these angels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. We would get 14 tokens. Does he have a white for it? I guess we could always Prison Realm next turn. Huh. He knows I have it. So this is a hard play for me. And the 2 angels are going to ruin my life anyways. Screw it. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god. Oh my god.